Hi, I'm Charles. Good to be with you again. Today I ask you, when is the last time you ask yourself the question, where is God? We probably don't raise that question too often. Probably don't ask our family when we meet them, where did you see God today? But then when problems come, when things don't work out the way we had hoped they would, like Jesus on the cross, we cry out, my God, where are you? Where is God? As I think about Jesus' ministry, he seemed to have the agenda of pointing out that God is everywhere. Not just in the temple or where the sacrifices or where the priests were or the teachers were. Everywhere. He found God in the birds of the air and the lilies of the field. I have to remind myself that in the morning when I'm going for my walk, that these pesky little birds that sometimes want to attack my head, well, they're God's preachers. And the dandelions, too, have something to say to me. God is in the seasons. This structure, this regularity to remind me that even though it's in the bleak of winter, spring will come. Even though it's the dead of night, and my problems seem to be the worst in the middle of the night, dawn will come. God is speaking to us in everything. God speaks to us in families. He spoke to us of that family of the prodigal son. Both sons lived in scarcity and fear and anger, whereas the father was teaching them to live in abundance of compassion and grace. How many times I wonder that we are also called to see in our relationships opportunities to experience grace ourselves, experience abundance ourselves, and then to be Christ to others. Boy, I'm sure we all have people in our lives who could use some of that. I'm taken by how God comes to us in the strangest places, birds and flowers and dysfunctional families. One of the strangest places of all is that God came to us as this baby, weak and without any words to say to us. And yet, pick up a little baby, hold her for even a few minutes. She captures your heart. Without saying a word, she's all about love. So too, God comes to us in weakness as a child, and God's message is one of love. I think that at the heart of Jesus' ministry is that message of God is coming to you, not in the way you always expect, these little blocks of, well, God has to show up this way, but surprise, surprise, surprise. Oh, there's God too. And so I invite you to begin your day asking the question, where will God show up today? And open yourself up to at least one surprise. Oh, I didn't expect God to show up there. As you get to the end of your day, process that. Where was God? And how did God surprise you? And begin this catalog of God sightings, God's experiences in your life, that you begin to have a sense of calm and peace, even though can't see it right now. God feels awfully far from me, but oh, I know the drill. It's in times just like these that God comes out of the woodwork and surprises us. Start your day with the question, where will God be today? And be open to at least one surprise of how God shows up with grace and compassion and love. Blessings on your journey. We're all just walking each other home.